fighters will love that. We might see a high tempo.
High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. That jab doesn't score. Parries that jab away. So we've got Alvarez versus Daniel Jacobs. Again, in their first fight, it was razor close with Canelo winning on the scorecards, but Jacobs, to this day, believes he won that fight.
So their last fight, Canelo won the fight, but he slowed down the second half. Will Daniel Jacobs think, right, I now know what to do. I've got to put the pressure on and make him work the first half of the fight.
Time they drop their guard, they get caught. The right hook misses. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. We wanted action, and they are delivering. How about that time counter shot? You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That counter punch caught him clean. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Just box, it's good work, that's it, now breathe.
And there's the bell for round two. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You've heard of people dancing underneath the moonlight? Tonight, it's a fight underneath the moonlight. And what a fight it should be.
Now things have cooled down. Now the fans are heating it up again. They've been excited, waiting for this. How have they prepared for this, these fighters? This is going to be so hard, but so different.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Good, man on the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace in the round.
And there's the bell to start round three. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You'd like to see more jabs. Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
What a punch. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need... There's the bell for round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
One of these athletes is going to be the first to go down. He threw a punch and just got countered. Got him there. A perfect counter lands. Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
So much for being a good sport here. They're going to taunt. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here. And there's the bell for round 5. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter shot lands. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That jab won't score. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Missing with that jab. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Punch, counter punch. Oh, wait a minute. Jacobs in real trouble. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far. This is the beginning of round 6. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it?
We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your glove.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Look back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. But it hurts, and you can imagine that being used. They're the size of an average man.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
The perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Well, this won't sit well with their opponent. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Catch and shoot. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez. Here we go. It's round 7. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Nice counter shot. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Another scoring shot there. That counter shot lands. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Wasn't ready for that counter punch. Neither fighter willing to slow down. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Round 8, and we're off again. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs just got rocked. Looks like they've shaken it off.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That could never happen.
They exchange punches. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but there's no doubt that this fighter's power. You can only take so much, and this guy wants no more. And that will do it. This fight is over. They